Yeah. And I must remember that we must stay on this screen and not show any other additional
It
information.
hasn't happened this MT yet, so I'm pretty proud of that.
So we got Jal versus LostForWords. The win rate, obviously, we got a bit of a disparity. In experience too. Jal's been around ever since 10. We had a huge influx of players for Mystery Tournament 10 after a big, pretty awesome showing at Games Done Quick. So yeah, there was like a big shot in the arm. A lot of new players came in. Jal was one of them.
Shot in the arm.
And hasn't left since. Got all the way up to 9th in Mystery Tournament 13. Is capable of going on some really deep runs. Has a phenomenal win rate. So a tough opponent for our. I was gonna say relatively newer. I didn't realize they've been in 4 Mystery Tournaments. I would have guessed 2 or 3 or something.
Well, in 3. 4th edition means they have been in 3. So yeah. Your guess would have been spot on.
Well, yeah, okay. Sure. Thank you. But yeah, the win rate is not quite there. Though finishing 49th is a pretty good showing. I would guess that both wins that they have came from Mystery Tournament 15 in order to get all the way up to 49th.
All right. Let's have a look at this game. Since I think I'm ready. We got...
I'm ready on the timer too, so...
Lazr!
Lazr.
Lazr.
It's a cyberpunk platformer.
Apparently. Supposedly. We'll see whether that's false advertisement.
Did we make up our mind whether we want to ping players when we vodcast?
I have pinged the players, so all right. It's too late to worry about it.
I think Cynic Reverie was the mod in the previous match, so I think they're probably still around too. This is their submission we're playing. We're going to be completing the demo. So there's a long-winded explanation of what the goal actually is, because the demo kind of gives you like a nice slice, a vertical slice, as it were, of what
that's cool.
the game has. So it's like, here are 5 story missions, here are 5 or so challenges, some training missions, and a boss. So they're going to be doing all those things, all the things that the demo has available.
That's cool. I like it. I'm a big fan of vertical slices in general.
Yeah. Right. I'm a big fan of it as a term to explain things to people, because it's just so evocative.
Yeah, it's a cool term. Let's go. Are you ready for the timer? Otherwise, I can do it.
I'm ready.
Wow. All right, then in 3, 2, 1, and play. Real fast.
Yeah, so this game is fast. I was a moderator for this one, so I was watching them go. You've got this insano air dash with full control, almost like when you get the feather in Celeste.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there's like a slide, and it combos together to let you go just really fast, really fluid, really smooth. You can also shoot lasers. I don't know if it's coming out of your eyes or your hair or something I can't quite see, like a normal thing, like a gun or whatever.
LostForWords is moving. So when the screen is doing that true frame jitter, where it like goes between 2 frames, that's just out of focus, I believe.
Yeah, sorry. The beginning was some multi-Twitch or whatever did not kick up one of the players' streams when they went live. It just sat there, so I thought they were not live. And then they readied up, and the race started. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What is your stream? And so they were answering me in chat. That was just a small pause there. So there will be a retime of 10 to 15 seconds or so for LostForWords.
I mean, regardless, Charlie's moving.
Yeah. The Paceman let the players go into a sort of play around level to test their controls. So they at least had like a small chance to see what they were in for. And it sort of allowed Jal to hit the ground running here.
Or flying.
There's also these ladders that like jingle jangle, wibble wobble all over the place. Apparently this game, someone was like, oh, Lazr, is that the game that touted its fabric physics? And I was like, it must be, because these ladders are out of control.
I think it looks pretty neat. It's kind of gimmicky, I agree in that sense. But I like the little matrix animation on it.
Look at this.
I don't think Zhao knows you can climb it. Can you climb it?
You can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's having trouble interacting with it. It's instead riding on futuristic cars
that are shooting at us.
It's now fighting the car. And
right.
Yeah, didn't need to use that ladder at all.
We have correctly not learned about ladders.
Yeah, it is kind of. There's going to be a lot of them.
We got like a digital cat with us.
LostForWords on this same vertical climb now, hiding behind a futuristic jet ski sort of thing and some boxes.
Like a futuristic air conditioning on the roof.
Alright, LostForWords is climbing. Zhao hits a switch. The NPCs maybe explained what it did.
Who cares? Let me run.
Sometimes they're like, all right, great, now you're clear to go to the second floor, and don't forget to use the key that we put in the locker. And you're like, whatever, and then now you're not going to ever check the locker or whatever.
And then that game is not for MT. Oh, look, it's Michael Jackson over there. There's a lot of Michael Jacksons.
The music is doing a Hotline Miami.
A little bit. Got the moon hydrogen flare to it.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, that's moon hydrogen.
Zhao gets blown up. There are some checkpoints, a little flag that you can hit. I don't remember what the cat is.
It seems to just be kind of flavor.
I think LostForWords was buttoning through slow enough to try to give themselves a chance to catch some kind of necessary bit of dialogue or explanation or exposition, but it wasn't there that I could see.
Oh yeah, ID pointing out in chat, don't forget this 4-digit code. We played the something project or something.
I never remember the name.
But yeah, that was funny.
Oh, a timed door is what LostForWords is dealing with and just barely missed it.
Do regular bullets not hurt us?
I think they do. It's just that if you're sliding or dashing, I think you are immune to stuff. You got iframes.
Oh, like that one killed Jal. Okay, that one does damage. But then these regular dudes, they also shoot with the machine guns and it doesn't seem to hurt us much.
Yeah, I don't know quite if they like if it's tracking like fractions of health. But maybe not. Maybe it's just like, look out. Something will fire at you soon or something. Chrono Project.
Did I say project? I think I got that part right at least.
I think you did. But yeah, you do have 3 hits. It's in the top left.
Yeah, right next to the input display, which is unusual for a game.
And a series of 3 5s, which never goes away, it never changes, and I don't know what that is.
Huh, not quite lucky.
Unless it's 3 S's, maybe. That's your rank.
Well, our races are doing really well then.
Yeah.
It seems like LostForWords. What up? We're at the same place.
Yes, Zhao had the early lead, but it's almost even. There's one final door. Zhao finds the switch to open it. Dashes up onto the roof. LostForWords has 1 health, though. Hits the switch. There's still 2 guards up there.
I mean...
3 guards.
Whatever they do.
The door's not open. Is there like designated actually damage you guards and pea shooters?
Oh, what?
No!
Oh, the box explosion got lost for us at the very end of the level.
There wasn't even like an enemy you would want to blow up with the box too. It was the only way the box matters at all to you gameplay wise is if you run into it exactly like that. Some of these switches, like when they're on, it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's bright pink, that's something. But like when they're not on, it's a little bit hard to spot them, and that's usually when you need to spot them. I guess the pink light above them is also probably unique to important things.
I mean, LostForWords, there's a light in nothing.
It is showing you where you go up to the next floor.
You're being very optimistic here.
Well, I mean, there's mostly blue lights, and every now and then, well, we'll see.
Okay, here's another
Paying
one
more
where you go
attention.
up. I can
Yeah.
start to see it.
We got a big, like, climb here that Jal is barely, almost, maybe gonna get up. What is that? The question mark is
Dash
changing,
up.
and it says dash up.
Lost?
Certainly implying there's something to do here. Is not understanding where to go. There we go.
So,
The air trams.
when you're in a game like this... Oh, Jal is climbing, which is good. When you're in a game like this, and there's some like wall jump / dash / maybe even a wall climb mechanic, it can be hard to experiment how much you can actually do with that mechanic in a race setting, because you want to go and then you get it, you're not going to go back and see if you actually understood it, right?
Yeah.
That happened in the top 8 match where I played Sunblaze. I wasn't sure for the entire race if I have a wall jump or not. It turns out you don't, but I was not certain in the slightest.
And you did not want to take time to experiment and find a concrete answer one way or the other.
Yeah, and the game has like this where you hang on to ledges, and it's a little finicky. Oh, that's funny. So I tried to climb that ladder, but the ladder was blown apart.
Has to dash up and does. LostForWords finding the wall climb, so it's going to be able to climb up on the left here. It's a checkpoint. So I think this game's pretty sick, but I got a key beef with this game, and that's they give you these controls, these movement abilities that look really fun, really smooth, really fluid. I want to just cut loose with them, but they cramped me up with all these corridors. There's lightning everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty claustrophobic. Oh, we're at the same place.
Yeah. So there's a deflector here. Jal has maybe not spotted it, but you can shoot that deflector from far away, and it will break that thing. Oh, the ladder is too stretchy for LostForWords. The bungee jump was... they didn't calculate it correctly. It was not placed high enough, and LostForWords hit the rocks below.
Man, this checkpoint is rude. Someone in chat said,
Maurice.
Xenix said.
You have no idea.
Why?
I watched this race, right? I remember keenly that this is a rude checkpoint. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you die in one hit from the lasers?
Yeah.
And then
And your movement is so fast.
yeah, and you gotta
like,
jump in order to initiate the feather, apparently.
Yeah. And the players are playing with the controller too, so you're steering with like an analog stick, so there's potential to be like not 90 degrees to the right or whatever. That was a good dash.
Another good
There's
one.
another one. It was drifting up a little bit, but it's good enough.
I mean, just go high, I guess? High up the ladders? Oh, there's walls there. I didn't even see those. Oh no!
And there's lightning below. Yeah, I think if you drop off a ladder, you can't dash. I don't know. I'm also not 100% if the pink bombs that blow up the ladder also blow you up.
But you do get damage, but I think only one.
Okay.
So Andy in chat saying, oh, this would be a game where I can go brr, like fast. And I agree, like this is a game where a good mystery player is just gonna dominate someone who's not as good.
Yeah.
Like we sometimes have like puzzle games or I don't know, games where you walk really slow and then the difference becomes smaller and maybe someone not as good as the better player has a chance. But in this game, someone who's just good at movement, at intuiting where to go, it's just gonna dominate.
Someone, if we took our like 30 best players and we had them all play this game, at least someone is gonna first try this checkpoint, right? And the players are still here.
I wasn't I wasn't expecting this checkpoint to be this route. But also I kind of like it. That there's an actual challenge and not just who can, like, I don't know, can move through the level the fastest, right?
Yeah. There's something going on with when the game sort of allows you to dash or something. I don't know. I watched Jal initiate a slide off a ledge, and it maybe locked her into a slide until she hit the lightning and died. And then she just sort of walked off and maybe tried to do a dash, and that didn't work. Hit the lightning again.
Oh no! The feather didn't
see
come
what
out.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's like clearly what she wanted was a dash, and it just didn't happen. And I'm not sure what about the game, the timing, the input delay, or whatever. Something is not quite working for these players.
Oh!
Whoa.
Got a new hairstyle over there. Has 1 HP, which is probably bad for this next checkpoint where there's a lot of bombs on the ladders. Whatever.
That's true. LostForWords not even really getting a chance to see that part of the level most of the time.
Yeah, it hasn't made it past the corridor.
Yeah, just jumped into, just like jumped from too high on the ladder.
It's not the first time that has happened.
Yeah.
Oh, LostForWords knows about the reflector.
That speeds up these attempts a little bit. It's one of those things that barely matters if you're going to do it first try, but if you're going to do it 20 times, it kind of adds up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jal runs into the explosion, takes
Oh
a
my
hit,
god.
It only has 1 health.
Alright, here's LostForWords on this part of the checkpoint.
This is the first time.
So maybe you just want to shoot all these ladder things and then try to always dash up into them and drop onto safe ground.
Seems reasonable. Except for, like, yeah, I don't know, like, can you
Here's Jal.
dash after dropping off the ladder? Jal is across, is really scared of anything that might be, all it takes is one guy with a gun and her 1 health is going to go away.
Except if he only has a machine gun.
Yeah, in which case he doesn't do anything at all. That's
here's
a
a
level
bus.
clear.
Or something.
Yeah, look at this boss arena.
The police.
You get to, like, jump around and climb on this, like, festival-looking
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
get up.
that's actually kind of cool. Like, if these
Bombs
were, like, a little
everywhere.
more festival-colored, but then the color coding is missing. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm picturing, like, this is happening in, like, a Chinatown somewhere.
Yeah.
Jal is exploring the area, trying to figure, like, it's a big area, right? And she's like, what's going on? Is there something to be done here?
I was trying to Goomba stomp this guy repeatedly, but for some reason kept getting hit. Oh, by these drones. Where are they coming
We're just
from?
halfway across the ladder section.
Where's the floor?
It's directly below the ladder. No, never mind. It's between them.
Jump left and dash top left.
It
Like,
should be
oh
so
my God.
easy. Oh!
no!
See, yeah, didn't really think that they knew, like, what's going to happen when I reach the top of the wall.
Yeah.
Because you don't climb up naturally. You have to
And I think that
wall jump off.
that goes into what I said, where sometimes it can be hard to completely understand all the ins and out of a mechanic when you don't have the time to make sure.
Yeah. I'm the sort of player who would probably, yeah. Jal, by the way, finding that this huge, amazing level they built is
Yeah,
a
screw all
trap.
of that. We're just
hide behind cover at
we're
the
just corner
start.
peeking this thing.
Yeah.
Go, press X to go.
So this is story 1-5. After this, there's going to be 5 challenges and then the boss.
I don't know if Jal is supposed to press X or if she is pressing X, but the game really wants her to press X.
She's holding 2 buttons down actually the whole time. If you can see on her input display.
Oh, X and Y. Y. Okay, level complete.
Done. So we're moving on to the challenges.
the
The
mods.
players have to physically navigate to the challenges.
It's the mods. There were like things you can equip, and they said an S, so I think we have 3 mods equipped.
Oh, yeah. There's a menu that the augmentation menu that the
course.
players are not allowed to open in this race.
Of course, it's Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So there's some more stuff going on in this game that we're sort of not engaging with.
Alright, time for the
Alright, so-
challenge. Oh, it's like platforming challenges. But
Yeah.
here's your freedom. It's very restrictive freedom, but hey.
Now it's like kind of too open. It's like now you need to do this very specific thing. You need to land on this one tile block. Also, this game has this problem where the dash really wants you to use an analog stick, but then a 2D platformer otherwise, I really don't want to use an analog stick. I want to be using a D-pad.
That literally happens with the feathers in Celeste.
Yeah.
Like, it works with D-pad, but more of a...
LostForWords is still on this checkpoint as Jal is moving into the challenge levels. She was right at the end of this one, and I don't know, the wall jumps didn't quite agree with her sensibilities.
Every jumped 3 times.
Really just struggling with the dash just to get it to do what she wants it to do.
The game is like weirdly fast and at the same time very not janky, but like it forces you
loose.
in loose. Yeah, that's pretty good. It forces you in positions that you were obviously not trying to go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of these levels.
So this ladder is like an infinitely dripping ladder.
I probably want to go to the left because that's where the explosions are going.
On top or in the middle? Oh. Every now and then I'm gonna check in on LostForWords.
Yeah, still on this checkpoint.
If there's like, this is not the hard stuff, but you have to keep doing this rigmarole before you even get to try the hard stuff, and then like it's not fresh in your mind anymore. It's tough.
Oh, but
It's
here
a
we go.
tough checkpoint.
We're back up here at the hanging gardens.
Nice.
Wow. It doesn't seem like we're actually racing these things.
No, we're actually waiting.
Oh, I like the thought, honestly, of going directly.
Yeah,
And I think you can do it if you like do a little jump into it before dashing.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, like that.
There it is.
That's way safer.
Way.
Whoa!
safer. Whoa!
I think felt the need to go a little high because was losing height before the jump. Like, dashed really early.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 there was a platform there.
So is this the third challenge or the fourth?
I think this is 3.
Okay. This
Whoa.
gun has got these reflectors.
Whoa!
Oh, that's pretty rude.
This cannon was waiting for this in its entire life. You just gotta go for it. Kill it. Now let's see LostForWords. This first jump even up from this ladder has given LostForWords a lot of issues. Clears it pretty nicely there. Now for the corridor. Nice. Very efficient too.
Just doesn't really have a plan for this ladder section. It's like always trying something new, and all of it feels
Whoa.
like whoa, like
Yeah,
they
all
did
the jumps.
2 panic jumps.
Yeah,
on that
another
little
panic
platform,
jump
'cause
there.
It comes from not having the confidence that you know where you're gonna end up.
Yeah.
You're always reacting to like, oh, I'm actually here, and so I need to try to do this to. It's like lawnmower. You've missed your turn in lawnmower, and now suddenly your brain is trying to catch up with an incredibly fast-moving object. Someone can tick their bingo card. Mythical 9 just mentioned lawnmower in commentary. Oh, Xiao finds a little wall to cling to. Wait for the lasers to pass by. Is trying. Whoa, does a slide? Where are we going? The ladder, probably.
Ah, LostForWords.
Oh,
Yes,
towards
it's
the train.
onto the bus, I think. Well, whatever it was, the police.
Right.
First, we're watching this cutscene.
Oh, so here's the final challenge level. It's pretty big.
Oh, so this
There's
is
nothing
5?
down there. Yeah.
Alright.
After this, there is a boss fight.
Dash up.
I was wondering how long it would take Andy to stop committing to the bit of hating video games, but he finally let it slip.
Yeah.
Well, dash didn't come out for Jal.
Yeah.
The Zennik Reverie saying there's a lot of buttons in this game, right? You gotta jump, shoot, slide, dash, and so it could just be, yeah. So like, it could just be like, oh, I hit the dash button. That's not the dash button. Shoot, right?
Oh, it's timed? Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'm not sure there's a really clear indicator that it's a timed switch too, unless they've all been timed and I just never realized.
What do we get back out? Oh, then another switch.
This is looking pretty good. Oh, these are guns. Oh, look out!
Where are we going? Where are we going?
I didn't see anything in there but guns.
Are we going to the right, maybe? And the guns are just, like, gonna shoot also to the right?
Probably.
LostForWords is just standing here, which is the right thing to do.
I know.
It's kind of lame. There's a game that I played against Sonico and it was replayed in MT17. And I forgot the name. Chat knows.
I know. It's overclocked.
It is! Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even say why I was bringing up the game, but you already do it.
Yeah, well, I extrapolated from context, and also that was my favorite game submitted to Mystery Tournament 14. I'm a big fan.
But yeah, in that game there were these like Kirby arenas where you had to survive waves of enemies, and it really required you to move around the level, which was really cool.
Yeah. Here we go, the boss fight. This is the end of the goal. It's live robot fights here on Mystery Funhouse.
Oh,
Jal is inadvertently discovered into yet another boss cheese strat.
oh this is lame.
It will not get a chance to do anything.
I mean, it's lame that the game doesn't prevent this.
And this race is over. The strategy is working. Victory is assured.
Oh, it's
Jal moves
what
on
the
in
hell?
Tournament 18.
You're a worthy opponent. Yeah, good job. Popping out of the ground like a what's the English name? In German, it's Hau den Lukas.
A groundhog?
No, the arcade game where you have a hammer.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole, yeah. And the guy's just not very good at whack-a-mole. Got absolutely destroyed.
Well, the whack-a-moles usually don't pop up and shoot you with a laser. So that was our finish. It's 7 o'clock, which I think is when the next race is scheduled to start.
Yeah.
So that will happen at any moment, but hasn't happened yet. So I guess we'll continue to watch LostForWords.
Yeah, we'll watch LostForWords as long as it lasts, but I don't think we're gonna see a finish to what does go on for a little bit still.
Yeah. The challenges, Jal flew through the challenges pretty smooth. It's a little bit stickier for LostForWords. But it does go to completion. We don't end up with a forfeit, I'll tell you that much.
That's good. You're a worthy opponent.
I don't remember if this was a front or back match.
This was a back one. It says in the bottom right.
Oh, yeah, it always says that, doesn't it?
It's kind of hidden. It used to be in top in the center, but I thought it looked neat over there.
There's been a couple times where I've tried to look something up that was just right there on the screen. All right, so that is sadly then an elimination for LostForWords. I think that makes it another 0-2. If I have it right, I think they went 2-2 in their best year, and then 0-2 in the others. And Jal stays alive to find another worthy opponent.
Yeah, but also Jal almost is already in the losers.
Yeah.
Every match is elimination now, and you gotta win 9 times or something to make it to top 8 from losers.
It's happened. We've seen it. It's I think mathematically a certain number of people who I think of as really strong players. Like, oh wow, they could make top 8. You know, I think if things go their way, they could totally. But mathematically, there are so many such players now because everyone's just been here for so long and has gotten so good that like some of them got to end up in the losers bracket. They can't all make it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, of course. But like round 1 already in losers, that's rough.
It is a little bit rough. Oh, I thought I had.
I mean, we can check who Zhao played. I'm curious.
Well, I do have a ping. Okay, so that other race has begun getting set up. We can still hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, like we can see LostForWords finish this. Probably this is pretty short. You just go to the left here, press the switch, don't fly into the lasers. Like
just go to the
4
left
times.
here.
Just
navigate this super small lightning corridor that has been the absolute bane of your existence for the past 10 minutes.
Just go to the left forehead.
I love the stretchy ladder. Just it's melting like lava.
Yeah.
It's a lava ladder.
It doesn't look great, I'll be honest. It looks a little.
I don't know.
It looks a little unfinished. Like the way it goes like diagonal at the top sometimes. Like I don't know.
I think it's just meant to be.
It's made of jelly.
Goopy. Yeah, it's like melted glass or something. It's cool.
I don't know. I don't like it. Alright,
I don't
switch.
like 1001 pixels everywhere obscuring the whole screen on the explosions and stuff. I hate that stuff. I want to see. My poor eyes really need visual clarity.
The whole screen is shaken.
Yeah, screen shake as well. Not a fan.
I like screen shake.
Before I even look at what the game is and like, oh, is this the kind of game where I might enjoy?
Oh, you're gonna check the options for like screen shake, chromatic aberration, blur.
It all goes off.
Okay.
Without any variation, any concern.
Alright, we should set up the next race.
All right, then that's what we'll do. I will say this bouncy laser thing is going to prove to be a pretty big problem for LostForWords on this level. It takes them a long time to try to find something that works, even though you would think, oh, that just worked. Surely they'll get it next time, but it's just hard to recreate a success that you've had in the past with the way that the game controls. So yeah, we actually do end up staying here for a while.
Also, I do want to see what Zhao played. Lost against that one guy in one screen run, 1 and 2. Oh, that was the one where you can only jump and wall jump. That one guy destroyed that game.
And you auto run left to right, and that one guy did do extremely well in that game.
And Arcplus winning against LostForWords in Dangerous Guy, which is a cool name.
Dangerous Guy.